Mhm. Hi, my name is Ceyda O'Keefe. I am here to give you some information about PTE speaking section. There are 5 parts in this exam. First one is read aloud, second repeat sentence, third describe image, and fourth retell a lecture, and 5 answer a short question. The exam starts with a little personal introduction, and this exam item is not scored. Okay, and you have to give your response in 30 seconds. Next one is read aloud. This is the first section. In this section, you are given a small text and you are supposed to read this aloud. If you use the appropriate posing in the text, you can read more fluently and give the full meaning of the text. That will improve your score. And divide it into meaningful chunks. There are some tips. Use punctuation to help you decide where to pause when you read. And stress the words that carry important information. Right, let's move on to the second part, which is repeat sentence. Okay, in this one, there's an example you can see. Next week's tutorial on Tuesday has been cancelled. So if you produce the correct word sequences for this exam type, you will the computer will understand the phrases better and you will be able to produce better sentences. So as you see in the example, listen to the meaningful phrases in the sentence. This will give a better chance of repeating what you hear accurately. And some tips for repeat sentence. Listen to phrasing of the sentence as it is read aloud. And copy the stress and intonation patterns of the sentence you hear. Okay, you can make a mental note of the way the speaker uses stress and intonation of the recording. Repeat sentence tips, speak calmly and clearly, copying the stress and intonation. And one more tip, do not repeat if you did something wrong, just keep carrying on. 3D describe image is the third section. Okay, in this one, you have to focus on the main information on the image. Okay, this is important, right? Also, you have to organize your description of the image. Okay, so if you see a graph and you have to talk about the general content of the graph first, and then talk about the main point as it is in the example, talk about other details and conclusion, okay? Right, let's move on to the next. Okay, retell a lecture. Right, in this one, you have 3 seconds before you listen to the recording to quickly look at the image on the screen. Therefore, it is important to think about the contextual vocabulary. For example, rocket, launch, sky, okay? Or think about the topic, space, travel, exploration. All right, so this will help you. This will give you an idea of the topic of the lecture and help you predict what you will hear when the recording begins. There are some tips for the retell lecture. Make good use of 40 seconds speaking time. Make good use of the image to predict the topic of the lecture. And the final part is answer short question. Okay, here is the exam instruction. You will hear a question. Please give a simple and short answer. Often just one or few words is enough. Okay, so when you hear a question like this, a single answer is enough, okay? Or a longer one scores the same. So just give short, clear answer. That's enough. That's a good tip, okay? Another tip, do not pause for too long when you answer the question, okay? So you cannot wait more than 3 seconds. As soon as this appears on the screen with one blue sign, you have to start speaking, okay? And then this shows that your speaking has completed, okay? And you won't be able to continue answering after this. Right. And finally, yes, there are some tips for answer short question. Do not try to give a long answer. And in general, do answer the question. If the question asks you to speak about sport, not science. Do respond quickly and keep speaking. The microphone will close after 3 seconds of silence and stop recording. And don't click next and button before you have completed the task and are ready to move on. I hope this has been all useful. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you on course. Bye.